Imagine living in a time thousands of years ago, when life was harsh, unpredictable, and often short. In a world without medicine, modern law, or social safety nets, people faced extreme challenges. Some faced despair so deep that they took their own lives, committing what we now call suicide. But who was the first person in history recorded to have committed suicide? How did society react, and what can we learn from it today? Suicide is as old as human civilization. Early humans sometimes took their own lives to grief, illness, shame, or extreme hardship. Ancient texts, myths, and historical accounts document suicides among warriors, rulers, and philosophers. However, the motivations were often tied to honor, duty, or belief systems, not just despair. One of the earliest recorded suicides in history comes from ancient Mesopotamia and literature. Gilgamesh's epic recounts tragic deaths and despair. In recorded history, one of the first named suicides is that of Socrates, who in 399 BCE accepted death by drinking poison hemlock. Socrates' act was voluntary and legally sanctioned, illustrating how early societies sometimes intertwined suicide with law, honor, or philosophy. Other early historical accounts include Roman leaders and soldiers choosing death rather than defeat or dishonor. Ancient Japanese samurai practicing seppuku as an act of honor. Ancient Greece, seen sometimes as an honorable choice in extreme circumstances. Ancient Rome, philosophers like Seneca viewed it as a rational act. Religious civilizations, suicide could be condemned or viewed as a sin. These attitudes shape laws and cultural understanding of life and death. The first recorded acts of suicide teach us human suffering is ancient and universal. Societies have always struggled to understand mental health and despair. Systems evolved to respond to the tragic reality of self-inflicted death. Today, we approach suicide with mental health awareness and compassion, building on centuries of understanding. The first recorded suicides were more than personal tragedies. They influenced philosophy, culture, and society's approach to life. From the Epic of Gilgamesh to Socrates' hemlock, humanity has always grappled with the fragility of life. These stories remind us of the importance of compassion, understanding, and mental health care in every era. Here on Past and Present Tales, we explore history in ways that connect the past to the human experience today. If you could witness a moment from ancient history, which story of human resilience or struggle would you want to see? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more journeys through the past and present.